declared a ceasefire?
Israel has not confirmed anything, but they're doing their damnedest to pretend that Iran is not in violation of their ceasefire.
That Iran is not in violation?
Yeah.
Is that what you said? Why? I'm confused.
Okay, yeah, I'll bring you up to date here. It appears to me that Trump has, in fact,
yeah, I don't know if that says a non. I don't think we're streamed. I just went onto a report from another account. I have a bunch of Google accounts.
You're not being streamed right now?
What are you talking about?
YouTube account, but he's still streaming.
So Gigi,
No, he's streaming.
So Gigi, I'm thinking that Trump did in fact negotiate a ceasefire between Israel and a faction in Iran.
Very bad.
But it's not. But that faction doesn't necessarily have control of all the launchers or all the military. So they're being very patient because that faction is in fact having a coup right now.
There you go, in the chat.
Yeah, it was different than what Jeff
No.
posted.
No,
You report this one? Hold on, I'm reporting all of them. I'm bored.
thank you. Okay.
You're welcome.
He's bored too, and he's bored too. He's sitting there, he's doing nothing but looking at 20 phones. It must be a lovely life that nobody really wants to talk to.
Like a mom, huh?
Well, nobody wants to talk to him. We're all talking to each other. But see, the problem is not many people want to talk to him.
I don't get it. Is that his closet?
I don't know.
He looked like a bum.
Yeah.
He's a peasant. He's a welfare kid. He's on fucking like Tinder swiping. He's playing Tinder. Oh my god. Now he's gonna fuck you, buddy. Trust me.
Oh man.
I think I once heard this girl reject him. He wanted her to come over, and yeah, she
That was
rejected
me.
him.
He just swiped me. He swiped by me.
Oh, was that you who rejected
That
him?
was me, John.
Yeah. I wonder if his real estate people that call know that they're live on camera too. That's kind of weird, don't you think?
Oh, he's the worst for a real estate house?
Well, when somebody calls about a rental, yeah, he streamed them live. Not counting streaming his mother live. That's why I think we should let his mother.
His mother should have swallowed.
This is so funny. This is gold, Jerry. Gold.
So he lives in some random apartment. Oh my god, what a bum.
We ensure that the destruction of the Iranian nuclear program that has already happened is not something they will try to rebuild. Now, have they really gotten, what do I want to call it, intel that they have really bombed and destroyed this program? This is more rhetoric coming out of there because they have no verification, no clarification, nothing. They have the satellite images and the holes in the ground. So once again, here we go. Like I said before, who's in charge of giving these people, briefing them and giving them intel? They must think all of you guys are dumb as fuck.
IRS.
I nominate Jared and Ivanka and who else?
I don't understand why can't you guys kick them out?
Clubhouse seems to think that we should allow perverts to be anonymous in every room.
No, Lisa, the ironic thing is you're not going to be able to really get any verified intel unless you get
Also, you
inspectors back over
can
there.
download
Which-
the stream once it
That's the
hits.
funny thing. I think we
So
mentioned
that
in another
you
room
can
is you're
maintain
back to
that
the
evidence.
all Trump has done is you're back to, hey, we have to go back to the table now with the Iranians and get them to let inspectors back in to monitor their activity. After you've bombed them preemptively with no intel, really, technically. At least if you listen to what other people.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. This is absolutely something this sounds like a third world
Wait,
country,
in
the way
Illinois,
we're
it's
going about
illegal to
shit in
record
this country.
conversations
And
whether
he
in
got
person
me
or electronic.
like he gonna be up
Without
all
the
night. He
consent, I
actually
do
told
not
me he
give
got a
my
win.
consent
President Trump is walking around there
for
with his soft
there is an
BG
eavesdropping
statute
statute,
that got a little bit
okay,
softer.
and things
Yeah,
like
he's
that.
walking around this
So
White
I
House
do
thinking
not
he
give
really
my
put the
consent
work in
to
today.
being recorded.
I don't give my consent either.
So he said,
But that the
Oh,
Illinois
listen,
statute
Trump said Israel
says it's known as a two-party consent state. Violations can lead to both criminal and civil penalties. And I've heard my name mentioned because Leslie mentioned my name in the recording, which means, you know,
So can't you call the cops? Or they call the everything locally to do an investigation or something?
maybe.
Maybe some of us are already done.
That's no comment. Isn't that what they say in politics? No comment.
Can we do
I
a story
there is
about
Gigi. There's a address I put for the Northwest Herald. They always look for news stories.
Jeff? Can we do locked rooms?
That's what Jeff doesn't want to do. He likes this, I guess, because he doesn't want to lock the room. There's nobody in it but us at this point. I mean,
No,
it's
if
kind
you-
of silly.
I'm just asking, if we lock, we can't send people private invites, so they come by private invites, or just nobody can join after you lock the room.
No, I mean, I think I don't even know how it works to do a private room.
We'll try. Well, let's see.
we will
I'm not even sure it's a thing anymore.
I'm
Public
gonna
friends
ask-
only.
I'm going to ask AI.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way to do a private room.
I think
How
way if we take people that are already in the room,
can
lock them in.
we
But if we
eliminate?
join,
This is
I don't know why, but I really like the South Speak TR in a cartoon version. It makes
Leslie there. Hey, Boo.
Hey.
What are you doing?
it makes you more humble. This picture, it makes you look smaller.
Yeah.
In size. Not that you're big in size. I'm saying tall wise.
Yeah. We don't know what you're saying, Ralph.
Also,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Little L. Yeah. I'm just little. Hey there, little L. I'm a little L. What are you doing, sweet cheeks?
Oh, you can do it. It says you can do it by approval or invite only. And you can say who can join by approval, but that's joining. But
Yeah, having so many things plugged in, isn't that a fire hazard?
That's
Here.
a problem.
you can only hope.
Can we public department?
If you have like two extenders plugged into each other, then yeah, and if you plug stuff into that,
There looks like there's a lot of extenders plugged into extenders.
yeah, it's a fire hazard. It's
That's making life miserable.
a pretty extreme fire hazard, actually. You should, because that could like burn out like a massive fire that they can't put out because of electricity. I'm just telling you because I care.
Well, guys, I got you some good news. He still looks like a bum. He lives like a bum, so it means he's not getting paid. So he's a loser. It's fine.
All right. It says report a privacy violation. Let's see. I want to submit. Mm-hmm.
Wait, Robbie, who's not getting
Wait,
paid?
it says please contact the uploader. The uploader before you decide to file. Yoo-hoo, uploader.
No. Send a formal.
Okay.
Send a formal email.
We've already done that. He's not listening, so okay,
So
next.
if you have evidence, you can follow up with it. Say, listen, this is when we submit it. It's
There you go. I've reviewed the community guidelines.
Honestly, everyone here that has a lawyer or access to one can just have a cease and desist written up as well.
We're all Jews, so we all have that connection.
One of our cousins is a lawyer. It's fine.
I hope they send me cease and desist letters. I'll frame it and
And
put it
I'm
on the
related
wall.
to that cousin on both sides.
And me too.
I actually know
All right. It says this content uses my real image, voice, or name. Well, my voice. Okay. It can. Let's see here.
Address. And then make sure you file it in his county.
It's where uranium was being enriched. Now tell me this, Batman, riddle me this. How the hell do you go down and certify that there was no uranium present, not even a trace of it, when that's where they were enriching it for their energy plants? They were warned well in advance, and somebody cleaned house so goddamn good that they didn't leave any traces at all. That's the
Oh,
suspicious part.
it's changed station.
They had
John,
time to
you're
clean
tired
up
of
and
this?
move out. So they can't stay. They can throw conjecture out.
Hi,
They
John.
ruin targets, that they stop their process, but the science doesn't agree with them. The science is saying they have one speck of uranium on that property, which means they moved it.
Now it sounds like Captain's voice, but I don't know.
I mean, you would have to
There
be
it
able
is.
to
We're still on. We're still on. Okay, I'm still filling it out, John.
There would have to be traces of it.
Okay.
I mean, I would think.
Bye, honey.
I'm not an expert, but I
mean,
I have to read up on
radiation levels, different things like that. They did a serious scrub.
uranium.
What happened, John?
If it's
happened, John?
encapsulated or sealed, you know what I mean?
Well, it
They
has
can't
to be.
Oh,
transport it. Absolutely.
What are you talking about, Elena?
Hmm?
Well, they still have what,
Oh,
400
hold on a
kilograms,
second.
900
Conditions or something you're referring to.
Seymour broadcasted the demonstrate. And if Iran didn't pick up on that, then they're dummies. That was, but I feel that they moved some of that stuff already.
I think they moved
I
it
do
before,
not
yeah,
like
well
that
before.
at all.
And I think Israel is going to
I do
continue
not
to go after
approve of
police
that.
stations, prisons, to destabilize the regime. I think they're going to continue to go after their leaders, the military department, the police stations. He doesn't want to leave, though, you see. He's still there, though, because he just doesn't want to leave.
No, I think that's
He's,
why they're
he's
quiet. They're not
attracted to
agreeing
my
with shit.
masculine energy.
Wait,
Oh my
who?
God. The room is covered in it.
I know. It oozes off of me and just seeps onto the floor.
I saw this very good.
I had to
I'll be up to your ankle. I'll be up to your
I'm
ankle.
gonna say, but I
Well, I
can't.
guess
right
now,
now.
okay, so I guess now you guys are thinking is Netanyahu is going to show Trump
I
really
mean, that
who
was
wears
simultaneously
pants in his
funny and
family.
oddly
Because
turned
you
out
might
well.
have called me up and told me that you wanted me to,
In a
agree
couple
to the
different ways.
ceasefire, and then you gave me some, I can hit last, some kind of timing that didn't make sense. And then you calling it the 12-day war.
Yeah,
I had to
he's
look
never
that
had
up
those
because it
connections.
means something to the people in the Middle East.
Oh my God,
It's
he's
some
masturbating
correlation to
now.
the
I
6-day
can't
war. And if
believe
anybody
it.
knows
Oh my
anything about
God,
that, they can
John.
I don't.
That's
I
not
want to
how
read
he's
the whole
fighting.
article tonight. My
Oh
eyes are
my
hurting.
God, John.
But
Screenshot
I guess he gonna show him. You ain't gonna call me up after I told everybody in the world that I wasn't gonna stop. I was not gonna stop until I dismantled.
You do that in Stifler's mom.
And then not only that, he made some other threats to Iran, right? And now he got told by President Orange Face that he had to stop. Everything had to stop because he wanted to make good today. He wanted to be the one that seemed like he planned the assault and got it done.
I need you in
So
Illinois
Bibi
16.
Netanyahu hasn't said a word.
We
the
just need you
entire
there.
day. She didn't say that. Not even nobody from his
for
cat.
such
Nothing.
stability for the Illinois 16.
Because he doesn't agree to it. You're right. He's not going to stop now. He's not some 2-year-old you can sit in the corner and say time out.
Who did he call Trump and said, fuck your Jesus Christ?
Right? Right up your nose with a rubber
I'm
hose.
losing it over here, girl.
It's like we gonna see. Every time we sit here, we start thinking there's something good. It just, I don't know. My spirit always tells me something's not right with this because it's never lined up
People shit right now. I'll be real with
properly,
you.
like a well-fitting.
You sound so
puzzle.
good.
It's not like that. It's every time it's just
Eating
some
that cheeseburger with
piece
some
missing
fucking
that fucks
hash
the whole
browns
thing
on it,
up.
and
Trump Johnson
just asshole wired to the camera. That's a
Adrian Dippman. Oh no, it's Republican comedian. Oh no, it's me.
Anybody have anything to add or subtract? Because I have read maybe 12 articles and I got some clips, but it's so late for clips. I don't like doing them after midnight. So we can just do popcorn style. You guys can just jump in where you fit in.
Thanks, Elena.
Do we have any more information?
You get to hear me twice.
Like,
That's
maybe
exciting.
the Diddy trial, maybe.
Oh, God. Let me see what else is going on because that's all people are talking about right now.
There's a whole rest of the world going on.
I'm gonna have to get me some more of these nails because these is cute as hell. I didn't know they was gonna be this cute.
Did you get press-ons?
Yes, girl. They got Cubans on TikTok.
I'm thinking about going and getting mine done before I go to New Orleans.
I love having my nails.
I was thinking about getting pink and whites with like chrome on the very, very tip, like a china plate. I thought that'd be cute.
French tips.
Yeah. Dude, I used to keep my nails done. I get charms put in the ends of them. They like drill a hole and put charms in them and stuff. They'd be cute. Little danglies.
Okay, so now one thing I can add, ICE agents are starting to do raids in hospitals. If you guys weren't aware of that, it's starting to happen. So if you need to go to the ER,
And then the operating rooms and shit, pulling people out.
they can come in if they want to, because I need a bathroom break. I never get a chance to go to the restroom, and they don't come and ask me if I need to go pee. So if ICE shows up, I'm gonna say, look, if you watch this dude for like, give me 10 minutes to go to the bathroom and hydrate and stuff, I'll tell you what you want to know.
They got this man, he was doing the landscaping in front of the IHOP, or he was somewhere else, and he ran down there. And ICE agents came after him, tackled him to the ground. They say he swung a weed eater at him, and I was like, hey, I would too if you come with me with your face masked up like that, gate running at 85 degrees out. They took him to the ground, beat him in the head. Did all they could do to him. He has one son that's a retired Marine and two that are currently serving in the Marines, but apparently he doesn't have a green card or whatever the hell it is they think he needs, so they beat his ass and put him in the van.
This is crazy.
Goddamn shame.
Well, he said he's trying to whittle away protected places for immigrants to hide. So now they're saying that workers, Customs and Enforcement, ICE, agents will arrest patients in or around hospitals. In
I thought that's
or around. I'm sorry?
I thought those hospitals supposed to be protected place inside.
Well, I'm reading
What
this
place
article
is
from
this?
the Hill from the 21st at 5 p.m. and it's saying healthcare workers on alert for ICE raids in hospitals.
Don't ask me shit. Everything is
Honestly, it's a
Everything is
Spotify
HIPAA. Don't ask
sound
me
effect
shit.
playlist,
No.
but I mean,
Exactly.
They're going to say HIPAA hurts to the man.
I don't know nothing. It's HIPAA. You do not have a need to know anything about this patient.
No, HIPAA hurts.
yo, that sounds like somebody I know.
Are you a family member?
Hello.
Like, you don't forget a sound like
No, the
that.
serious thing
Right.
is that they show them and they have, you know, you
There's
go
some
to
cooing going on and shit. Like, trying to call up all the
Yeah, like the
bewilderment.
Bob-
Yeah, that's
like
what
the
I'm talking about.
fucking. all
It's
the
hot
stuff.
outside. And hello, why are they doing that? Why are they masking themselves
Yo,
up?
L.
I
They
don't
don't
know.
want to be identified as a lady.
I want to be doxxed. They want to be doxxed. And some of them,
That's what they said. That's what they say.
right, and some of them,
hours
I think yeah, and some of them I think are
The level
contracted
is
workers. I don't
up.
think all of them are actually ICE agents. I think some of them are
If
deputized.
somebody in a mask is coming after me, I'm gonna have to
They
light them
got
up.
this.
I don't know who that is. I'm gonna light them up.
That's so sorry. Plug it in.
Be like,
I
Ashton,
don't think
let
it's a
that
drill.
thing go
It's not like
boom.
it's gonna get real.
I think some of them are deputized. I would be surprised if some of them are Proud Boys.
I'm
They have
as a
contract
woman,
workers.
as a woman by myself, I'm not gonna have some mask person take pictures around. I'm sorry. I don't know who you are. So I think I'm in a stand your ground state. I was a fear for my life.
Yeah, don't
That's
stop
what
for
people gotta start
nobody.
doing. Find out what kind of
Whether
temperature
it's
it's
standing
in.
ground or not, shoot, you get a shotgun and you let them know I got rock salt, birdshot, and slug, and I don't know which order I put them in. You feeling
Y'all
lucky?
ladies, right?
You feeling lucky, punk? You. And they think blind people can't shoot. Ask my nephew.
I'm scared of you, Ramona.
Make a sound, make a sound, motherfucker. I got you. Yes, sir. Now I got my glasses. I really got you, motherfucker. Put it on live session and just say left or right. Meta. Which way?
That's my favorite.
So they're saying that we're going to have a bigger problem because people
This
are not
is the
going, well, they
rhythm
already
of the
use the emergency room as their primary, but now it's going to be worse. You know, we see patients come into the ER when they don't have insurance and they wait till the whole limb is about to fall off and they need amputation. But now this is going to be worse.
Big news.
If you scared to come to the hospital because ICE is posted up
I'm
in
excited
the
to hear
ER,
about
are they
it.
going to come to your actual room? They're going to come into your room, pick the chart up and go, get him, DC all that shit, roll him into the man. But, you know, that's going to create a bigger
Whatever it
problem
is, did it happen
for,
today?
for our communities.
Ish.
Having patients wait until they're nearly dead to show up at the ER.
I like what
There's only so much you can do. The ER is not a miracle worker. There's only so much you can do.
Oh, cool.
Well, hopefully they don't have any infectious disease and stay home or stay amongst their other folks.
That's right.
Yes.
You want to tell me so bad. I can
What
tell.
are they gonna do? Come after ID? I'm gonna show
I
you
know.
shit. Sit down, Emma. The HIPAA.
I don't know. They can ask you for ID once they get inside the. I don't know.
They don't have a right to actually for ID in a hospital. I mean, but I don't trust these people. They're doing. If they could arrest the senator or Congress people, but I mean, I'm thinking about the hospitals that I work into,
Hold
like
on, I have to get more
come on the
headphones.
floor
I
or
can
the
barely
ER and
hear
say,
you.
show ID, like
There's
for what
something to
purpose?
do with
They're
my
like, get
fucking
away
brain
here.
not working right
That's what I'm
now.
asking. I mean, you know, they make a show ID
Please,
to
when I
be
readjust my
to be searched in the
senses.
ER. Yeah, so they're
Oh,
probably gonna
Jesus,
say.
Leslie.
Yeah, the hospital has the right to know, but we still will triage somebody even if they don't have an ID. We put them in Jane Doe or Congo,
Yeah.
and they still serve them.
They
No.
There's no insurance.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I always
that's
make
what's
myself
happening here.
laugh. I love it.
There's some different news you guys can chew on.
Oh my god.
Um,
Yes, I said that.
Yeah,
Like, I sure out here for me to say something like, "Oh, I got a case of the giggles."
Yeah,
But I
arrested
did.
gangbangers can get the real
Oh
criminals.
my boss one day, I was just like laughing in a meeting.
75% of the people that they're taking in have stuff like parking tickets.
And I like the fucking in school. And I was just like,
Yeah.
He lied about
I
that.
got a case of giggles.
It's gonna be a lie.
You know what? That's what I meant earlier. Like the people who voted for him as the peace president and the no war, I feel they're worse in a way than Trump because they don't even stand for anything. They tie themselves to the person just to
and
agree
like
with
you
him
lock
now
eyes
because,
with your homie,
you
and
know,
you're
they
both
can't go
laughing or
against him.
thinking the
Like
same thing, and you have to
that
like look
is
away.
Same thing at the same time,
Yeah.
and you know it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's a cult.
So me and my homegirl, like we lock in on that all the time. So God, my boss always thinks that she's somewhere that she wasn't. Like, oh yeah, you were in that meeting.
That's why I don't argue with
We just
Menfinity.
look at each other
He is not.
and laugh.
He needs
And he
rehab,
just
and
continued,
until
like,
he
we
gets like
knew.
a not rehab,
That's
what you
our
call
thing.
the stuff when you
I feel so connected
exercise.
to this bitch.
He's not going to change his. Yeah, he's not going to change his. Yeah, 12 step or
Yeah, I know.
version or whatever.
Yeah.
Detail.
He's not gonna change.
In fact, that's what he wants to be committed to a facility. It's not something wrong. But you know what?
For disaster.
You're the TikToker of the group. I just went down the came back right.
I don't know if I can commit to it. You're all keyed up on that. Bring a man towards me.
And came across, but this girl from Dominican Republic, that's a good looking on that. And listened to USNBC.
In the kitchen and make me a sandwich.
Came like a few days.
Fucking sandwich.
He's my
That being weak is a minus being wasted. That's all the Jillians.
Oh, I do. I'm gonna give it a push. Yeah.
Everybody, I know a few people that gotten like the police and like the Caribbean, and they got that. They say right on that.
Just job.
It wasn't wait, I don't have a problem.
Oh, this is how free.
I just so they're not sitting there waiting. Like my brother-in-law took him to get his citizenship.
Okay.
There's other people that I know right here and now that have been here 10, 20 years, still didn't have their citizenship.
Yeah.
And they've been doing it quote
Hello,
unquote the
Paul
right
Davidson, if you
way.
can
What the
hear
fuck do you
this
have to do?
from Clubhouse.
I don't know, man. And then on the second side of that, you also want to keep good records of who's been kicked out of here and why. That way you don't have to worry about them coming
Do you know
back.
that
You
Paul
can have it on
Davidson's
file.
account does have
I like
message
that.
capability?
How long has your brother-in-law been married? He's married to an American citizen.
He's married to my sister, but he had been in the States for almost 5 years before they got married.
And so he's been waiting all that time and married. That's what I say, like, even when they get married, it don't even matter. They still can get deported. That's crazy.
And after 9/11, it was really bad because her husband's Egyptian.
I don't know
And
why,
all
but
people
Dr.
see is
Butcher
brown
is so
skin, brown
disorienting.
skin
Every time I
people.
see it, I don't know
And
who
she
it
would take
is.
him and his cousins
And then I
to
look
work
like,
because
oh,
they all
crap.
ran a butcher shop in New Orleans.
Because maybe it's 'cause you're not
And
the only
she
one
would get
in
pulled
it or
over and
something.
harassed.
Ugh.
She literally had to go home and get her daughter's birth certificate once because they were harassing her so hard. You know, and so it's a whole bunch. It affects your whole life.
I see.
Well, just to let you guys know, the people called us dreamers. Trump administration said it will be ending Obamacare coverage for immigrants who came to the U.S. Illegally as children, also known as dreamers.
And
Their insurance, your insurance from Obamacare is going to be eliminated.
that includes DACA, right?
Oh, Mr. Jason.
It says dreamers. It didn't go
I think
on
that
Mr.
the
Jason.
website.
right.
He's
I'm
never
not sure.
absent.
I don't know.
I thought he was detained,
So all that's
guys.
coming to an end. So they're making it very difficult, not only
have been
for
very worried.
you
Made
to
it back
be
home
here.
across the border. Hello.
Come here and
Thanks,
be
God.
here. You can't go to the emergency room. You can't go to work. You can't have a checking account. Now you're not going to get insurance. And now states are starting to deny illegal immigrants
Like that.
coverage as well.
Oh man,
There are
oh
a
my,
lot of
who
states
love
that
this for
started to
everyone
pull
I
that
know
back.
right now.
So I mean, what's your
Are Delaney
quality
leave us
of
with
life going to
Edmund?
be in this country once all this
Yeah,
stuff goes
I feel
into
vulnerable.
effect? If they don't get you
I
by
thought she was
tossing you in the
dedicated.
van,
Yeah, the hell.
they're gonna
Like,
get you
oh,
by
yeah.
making it very difficult for you
Gary,
to
when are you
be
gonna go to bed?
out here, like above ground.
You know, Miss
What am I
Lisa, a
supposed
lot
to
of times that's still better than where they came from.
Wow, that says a lot.
I'm just saying.
No,
you
but
know,
that
some of
says
these
a lot.
countries
That
really
says
do.
a
miss
hell
all
of
the
a lot.
fun
And that's better
Oh,
than where
yeah.
you came from. You can't work. You can't go to the
Fun.
hospital.
That's an
And a
overstatement.
lot of them now are starting to charge them the
We have
kids to go to
streamers.
school. Have you seen that? States are starting to
And
charge
Good
illegal
one. I like that. Good
immigrants
pun.
tuition for their kids
Yeah.
to go to school here.
Headline.
I mean, and I don't mean
Oh my
college. I'm
God,
talking
Jeff.
about
Elementary,
Like literally, I was
secondary.
like, that's so high level.
Yeah, primary.
I had no idea.
Well, Miss Lisa, the thing is that in some
I'm
other
more impressed that
countries,
I had
not
no
only are they
clue, or is
going
it
through
more,
all of
would you
those
have been more
same
impressed if
issues,
I
but they're
like
also
realized I
dodging
made that
bombs.
one?
I don't know. I'm glad you didn't lie.
Warfare.
That,
Like, look
that
at
was
Syria.
very truthful.
Their own
But-
fucking
I
government
don't
was
care that. I
dropping
don't even
chemicals
care
on
that
them.
much.
I know.
So yeah, I say
That's
that even shitty as you would believe that an American life like that would be, it sometimes is better than where
Thank
they
you.
came from.
It's very important to have good ethics when it
So
comes to
I don't know if
government.
that's going to be a
Lying about
complete
the joke
deterrent.
would
It
just
might
take
cut some down a
all of
little
the soul
bit.
from it.
Don't
But
joke,
for
Jack.
people that are desperate to not be where they came from.
No joke, Jack. That's when you steal from someone else. Lying is stealing from myself.
I don't like I really don't like lying, period. But like, yeah, in comedy, you don't really. It should be from truth and then exaggerated slightly.
And then you also have citizens that are more than willing to hide them. So
Dude,
this isn't going to be like Pokemon. We're not going to get them all.
you're so cute.
So,
Like so
I can't
adorable.
laugh in that little voice. Let me try that.
Hello.
Let me come on.
Oh, you know, all the synthetics are going away.
on the what, baby?
No more gummies.
The synthetics are losing traction, just like oil.
Yeah,
I'm so ridiculous right now.
we're going to get pushed into making alternative energy choices, and that's okay. We need to. We need to get away from fossil fuels.
You seem like you're doing pretty good.
You do too.
Have energy from
Yeah,
two magnets.
fine.
That's what Nikola Tesla proved. So,
Yeah.
energy's everywhere.
I'm
We have no problems. We only have solutions. And the fact that in 2025 Israel says we only have problems was the biggest red flag I've ever seen in my life.
Their problem is Bibi Netanyahu. If they got rid of him,
Listen,
that would
listen.
solve a
We're
lot
talking
of
30
problems.
You know, Ramona, they keep saying the phrase regime change, regime change, regime. Like, I can't stop
Okay,
hearing
hi
that.
guys. How do you doing?
Exactly.
All inclusive.
Exactly.
Hey, girl.
Right here and right over there.
My bad. I'm
We're
now
done.
on the next
No
day.
more
I have
wars.
to make up for it.
Like I said, I thought it would be hilarious
Yeah.
if they ended up having peace in the Middle East just to get rid of
This sweet
Trump,
baby
you know?
Aya.
No, if you think that Bibi Netanyahu is the only problem in the Middle East or in Israel, you're wrong. Look, if you watch the demographic in Israel, actually now the liberal Jews are declining in number.
Yeah.
Because they don't procreate a
And
lot.
I'll tell you,
Meanwhile, the extremists and the far right of the Jewish, they call them Haridim. Haridim is the most extremist Jewish group on earth. They are procreating like rabbits.
Your name is a
They
bit
have 10
deceiving
kids,
because
12 kids in
you
one
focus
family
on
easily.
green energy, not
So
like
now,
real things like
actually,
plants and
they
stuff.
do nothing. They don't work.
Well, I mean,
They don't serve in the military. They do
your
nothing.
house is good for
But they are
producing
important
chemicals,
when it comes to elections.
not the kind of plants I think
The
you're thinking
numbers
of.
are increasing. So if this year, I don't know how much they
Plants by your house is good
from
for
the
chemicals.
Israeli population, but in
I'm
the
not
next
grasping what you said.
in the next decade or two, the number will be
Really? Plants?
maybe
If you
the
put
most important.
When you said something about specific plants, I think I know what you're alluding to.
You're
But
gonna
the
watch
rest
how
of it,
Israel,
I'm just not.
savage
plants,
Israeli
if you
government
buy
gonna be.
plants in your house,
If today,
and leave them
like
in your house,
Bibi Netanyahu and all his genocide, gonna be like
that are in your house.
we will wish for that. We will wish for that. I just hope.
Oh,
Our government,
okay. So
the
this is
American
something
government,
that you're
doesn't
into or
stay-
working on.
doesn't stay playing the role of Israeli slave.
Okay.
We don't wanna go
Oh, right.
into wars for the sake of this master.
He's
We
agreeing
have to
with
get
that.
rid of this master.
Yeah, no, I remember
What do you
him
mean,
talking
master?
about
Israel's the
testing
size of
electric
fucking New
vehicles. So
Yes, New Jersey may be smaller than New Jersey,
so
but they are the masters of the United States.
No, France is the
control
master.
us.
No, France is the master. You were raised to
you featured on Edmund's YouTube channel. You featured now live, actually.
We are. I know. I saw the live. We all are live right now on this channel. All of us.
Israel. Just don't attack Israel. We give you $1.2 billion.
They lowered it.
Everything is for the sake of the masters. Everything. And we give Jordan too. We give Jordan less than $1 billion. Like it's $800 million a year, I guess.
Yeah,
For
Jordan's
what?
a redheaded stepchild for everybody. Though.
Yeah, for what?
There.
Please don't hit Israel. Please do not go into war with Israel. That's it. What we get from Israel? Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Oh, I have no qualms about letting Israel do their own thing and leaving their ass hang out in the breeze. I really don't have a problem with that because as far as that's concerned, I don't think. Well, I'm not Christian, so I don't really believe the whole bless Israel and the world will be blessed or whatever the shit.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah. As you said, I remember.
I don't believe any of that, so it doesn't bother me if they get left to their own devices.
You don't believe in that because you're a simple person, but it doesn't matter if you believe or not. If your politicians and your leaders believe in that, so your faith is nothing to them, you know? Like if your president believed that the path towards God goes through Israel, believe it or not, you believe in it or not, it
No,
doesn't
I'm just
matter.
saying it wouldn't bother me not to follow along with Israel as far as a citizen of the United States, where my voting and my opinion lies in the country of my birth. I do not have a problem leaving Israel to their own devices if that is what is decided. I would go for that because we have to deal with our shit all the time. Why shouldn't they? So it wouldn't bother me at all. I'd be like, oh, protect Israel, protect Israel. I'm like, well, fucking let them do it themselves. We did. Shoot. I don't know. I just think there's a lot more put into this than needs to be. It's all in the name of this thing that we call religion. And I think that's probably one of the worst things that's ever happened to the world. But what do I do?
I definitely see the military is the worst.
I don't know. The military is a tool, but religion has been the driving motivation behind all militaries. So
I'd say money's been the driving motivation for the military. I mean, that's what corrupts religion.
Ramona, just let me ask this question. So I come from a Muslim background, right? And I immigrated to the U.S. A couple of years ago, and now I'm an American citizen. So imagine, look, I'm not even a politician. I'm nothing, right? I'm nothing. I'm just a simple citizen who goes to work and pay taxes, and that's it. Imagine I say, because I'm Muslim and because I'm Arab, I will do anything that benefit Saudi Arabia because it has Mecca and all Muslim sacred lands. So I will work for Saudi Arabia and for the caliphate. Imagine I say I'm ready to work for the caliphate. What they're gonna do to me? They're gonna come, take me to jail, and they're gonna accuse me of terrorism. You know what I mean? I will be a terrorist. But a politician who was elected to serve us as American citizens, he can say, I'm here to bless Israel, and whoever blesses Israel will be blessed. He lies about the Bible. There is nothing. Look, I don't know who said, no, it's in Genesis. No, Genesis doesn't mention Israel. He said, whoever blesses Abraham will be blessed, and whoever curses you will be cursed. That's it. First of all, it's a lie. Second, imagine it's true. How can you say it? How can you say it? This is not a Christian country. Yes, it's a country with Christian majority, and it doesn't work with Christianity or your religion. You're here to work for the citizens. That's it. So imagine I say I will work for the caliphate. Whatever the caliphate needs, I'm here to serve. And then I become a politician. And can you accept that?
That's still religion leading decision. It's not. It all comes down to what people's theology is what their theocracy and everything that they're raised to be. I mean, if you didn't have a religious faith, but you still worked for the people, you wouldn't have to be someone of a specific faith to be a good public servant. And that's what politicians are supposed to be, as a public servant. So they've got it all twisted up, and they've mixed in all their religious beliefs and feel that everybody else should agree with that belief because, that's what they think.
Don't worry, I'm still here.
I don't believe in religion the same way people do. I mean, I don't believe in religion anyway. I just think that my spirituality is outside of organization. It's outside of a building or a set of rules and structures. I just believe I should be a good person and be good with other people, period.
Okay, let's get away from religion.
Lisa,
Yes.
Good night. I have another story for you if you want it when they get done with their.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, cool.
I didn't mean to go left. I'm just saying.
Okay, Ramona,
it's fine. It's after midnight.
It folds together. Yeah, I just think it folds together. It makes a big difference.
You won't be surprised, Lisa, to learn that it was a Boeing involved this time again.
Oh God.
This one was bound for where was it going? The U.S. Flight 507 from San Francisco to Rome had to land in Keflavik Airport in Reykjavik. Yeah, near Reykjavik. They just started suddenly dropping from the sky.
Oh shit.
They had where'd it go? There's so many of these stupid pop-ups. I hate this shit. It was having mechanical issues. Oh, here it is. Here's what I was looking for. Sorry, this thing is just spinning. Passengers and crew are safe after the plane sent out a distress signal. It was a 26-year-old Boeing 777 departed San Francisco International at 5:03 p.m. on Saturday, June 21st, 8 hours into the trip. Halfway across the Atlantic Ocean, the plane descended rapidly to 21,000 feet. The crew made two decisions. First, to issue squawk code 7700, that's the international distress code, and second, to divert north to Iceland for an emergency landing. So they just started dropping thousands of feet. For
So
what?
we got cyber attacks on
We don't know.
flights.
So if anybody was planning to fly, I just wanted to give you that little uplifting.
I'm in New York. I got a flight on Sunday. That's some bullshit.
Damn it.
I got a fly out on Sunday.
Why can't? Are we great again when we can't keep planes in the air? What's going on?
I don't know, but I gotta fly out on
When did this start being a thing? Because people say, "Oh, this happens so many times." What? Huh? I'm confused.
I'm gonna stay confused.
Can we have the planes great again? Can we make them all up?
April, don't get me started. They just started making yarmulkes that say "Make America Great Again."
No.
It is bad, y'all. It is bad. This is turning into like a Disney, like some sort of Disney nightmare Russia fantasy from hell. Like
It's the Tim Burton's version.
they really.
I seen a T-shirt that said MAGA equals Mexicans always get oppressed, and I thought that was so cute.
Oh,
I said I might get it.
Get a what?
I thought it was cute.
Mexicans
that's
always
good.
get a grass.
I'll get a cross.
Get a
grass.
cross. No,
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they get a cross. Oh,
Yeah.
cute.
That's cute, ain't it?
That is cute. I thought you said Mexicans always get a grass. So I'm like, oh yeah. Jeez. Today they do.
They got a grass in them. One got a grass in the street.
Fuck with that weed eater, man. I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all.
I hope he got a few good licks in.
I bet that string was wore the fuck out by the time they got a hold of him. Hopefully he had that one with the ridges on it. Ooh, Lord.
Of someone saying, reporting back from another news story they saw that you can serve up to 20 years in federal prison for speaking against Israel now in 2025.
In Israel?
Publicly. No, in America. In America.
No.
Wow.
Ain't no fucking way. Yeah, that's too far.
That's foul as hell.
I don't believe. Because ain't no way.
I know our First Amendment's been attacked. It's been under attack for fucking 20 years now, so.
Well, if it's the case, I'm going to jail because I'm going to say it. I'm going to do it anyway. So, there's that. Matter of fact, the fact that I can't say it is going to make me say it more.
Oh, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of them. I'm going to jail, y'all. So,
No,
write me a letter.
They don't money. We got to get
No,
it
just
already.
Just write me letters, put some money on my books, because I'm going.
Guess we going to jail tonight.
Oh, no. I gotta fly out on the 7th. That's not right, Miss April.
I gotta fly out. I'm sorry, Ramona. I'm so sorry for you, but try to get the plane to get. But but even worse, I got to fly back home on Sunday. I'm in New York.
I fly out on the 7th and I fly back the 14th. I'm like, shoot.
Maybe some bullshit in April. Why would you say that to the world? I mean, when I said I had a story about a plane, did none of y'all speak up then before I told it?
I wasn't gonna be like that.
I wasn't listening. Yeah. See, I gave a trigger warning.
I know. It'll be alright. I'll take my meds. I'll get on there. I'll be a good girl.
If it goes down and you survive, you can sue the shit out of both.
You got it, baby. And if it's my time, it's my time. I'll keep my cane and my purse handy. We'll see.
Okay, my last thing I'm gonna say is that they're saying that Diddy's not going to testify, and the defense is going to call no witnesses.
Really?
I'm still reading stuff over here, so I'm quiet. She won't testify at his bombshell trial, as defense makes shocking decision not to call witnesses.
Probably a better idea for him. I mean, could you imagine that stand?
That could be messed up if they moved up. And then
I'm crazy.
Well, he thinks he's got it in the bag. I mean, he's sitting up there like Pimp Daddy this whole time. I mean, the defense does have a couple of brain cells between them, though, because they ain't putting him up there on that stand. You know, he'd open his mouth and fuck it all up. I don't know. I hope he doesn't think that orange dude's gonna just pardon him if he does get caught up.
So he kept his precious baby oil in a humidity-controlled storage.
Lord. They say something about him having travel-sized baby oil and lube.
Yeah, I guess to get on the plane.
Yeah, he had to slide on there or some shit.
You know you can only get on with a certain amount of...
I know. They made my shampoo away last summer when I went to convention. I was like, my hair's 3 feet fucking long. I need 3 bottles of shampoo. Y'all crazy. The travel size, they're little. Oh, just saying.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but that's the last thing that I saw.
And they're done with all their prosecutory witnesses?
Yeah, let me see, wasn't that today that they finished off today?
Oh, prosecution rested today? Oh,
let me see. Wait a minute. Tuesday morning. Oh, wait. If somebody has to finish Tuesday, who's this? Home sex girlfriend. We're kept from the public and the press. Rule too graphic. Homeland Security agent Joseph Curciolo was on the stand. So whoever that is, he's coming back tomorrow. And closing argument. Oh wow! And the closing arguments have been set for Thursday. What? This Thursday? With each side slated to take 4 hours each side to do their closing. Are we done?
They wrapped this up a lot quicker than they thought.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Because at first they said 90 days, then they said 8 weeks. Now it's been what, 3 weeks?
Yeah, I thought it was gonna last a little bit longer, but nope.
No, they're gonna put this shit to bed.
How can the defense not call any witnesses? Like, you know, we like the ones that we already had on, so we're not gonna call anymore.
It's because they know anybody else they pull up that's probably not gonna help or might hurt. Depends on who they have listed.
Oh, okay. All right, y'all. It's popcorn sauce. You go for it. I'm getting ready to.
They didn't call any witnesses. They didn't call any witnesses because they don't want to be incriminating themselves. Basically, that's why. So if they called any witnesses, they would have to testify of the truth. They would have to testify what they saw, what they did, what they experienced. So the best thing to do, and the best defense, is not to have anybody testify on his defense because they would have to tell the truth.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I said, it probably hurt more than helped.
Yep.
Both the witnesses and Diddy.
Yep. Just like he wants to be on stand, he shouldn't testify either.
Oh, hell no.
A bad attorney will put you up there because if, they don't care, but he should have a good legal team that won't let him get up there and testify.
We're gonna see if this is a good plan.
Sounds like the defense has done pretty much all they can do up to this point. They're just gonna have to put their arguments together and leave it with the jury.
Yeah, if nothing else, he's getting time for that, for beating Cassie. All that other stuff, I don't think they proved a really good case with the RICO charges and with the, now with Cassie, and also if he took her across state lines and they had the sex workers, that's trafficking. You can't do that. That's what the RICO is
with every other white woman in the state of Texas.
Hey, can I ask a question? Hey, Ariel, listen, I know that you seem to have had different jobs since we've known you, but one of the jobs you said you had that you were in construction. Are you still in construction or no?
What does this have to do with the topic that we're discussing?
No, because I want to talk about how, are you getting a lot of construction contracts now that all the buildings have been destroyed? And I bet you're going to be very busy. You're going to make a lot of money, right?
So you just want to...
No. Come on, let's talk factually. Let's not talk emotionally. Let's just talk factually. I mean, there's a lot of destruction in Tel Aviv and Haifa. So, I mean, are you still in construction? Are you getting a lot of calls to get estimates on the work that you can do?
Now you get it, Zero. Now you get it, bro.
Are you there? I mean, Ariel, are you there? You're in construction, right? I mean, you should be getting a lot of calls. You guys are very busy right now.
Zero, I just want to know how Ariel knows that people were starving in Gaza before this. He's never been there.
Mozzie, what was your question?
I said, how did you said there was no kids or there was no people starving in Gaza before this. You said that. Sorry. Hold on. Sorry, let me rephrase that. You're right. You said they were starving in Gaza before this. How do you know that?
It was a blockade, bro. What you talking about? They were 100%. They didn't control going in.
They weren't before the war. No, they weren't. No, they weren't.
Let's let these other Ariels answer.
Go ahead, Ariel. No, go ahead.
I happen to know.
Go ahead.
You're asking me just to make sure. You're asking me how did I know that they were starving?
Yes, before this.
Okay, well, common knowledge, and also on top of it being common knowledge in the department that I work in, we're privy to this information. It's not a secret, and it may be hard for you to understand because you're, 20,000 miles away?
Bro, just get you. Wait. Listen, Ariel. Ariel, I spoke to you without being condescending. Can you please just answer the question? You didn't need to say that.
I literally answered.
Okay, so
the department that I work
okay,
in,
but you accuse you accuse the other person. You accuse the other person. No, you accuse the other person of never being in Gaza, just like some San Francisco ladies. Yet you have never been in Gaza. So what are you talking about?
Are you asking me or are you telling me?
I'm telling you, why would you say that to him when you yourself have not been in Gaza? You just said it's common knowledge.
How do you know I've never been?
Because you haven't, bro. I spoke to you last time, and the way you said you went into Gaza wasn't even the way. Well, that's not. You didn't even give me a clear answer. You couldn't give. Don't call me sweetheart, bro. I'm not gay. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not gay.
It's a term.
Okay, don't do that. No, it's not. I don't want to hear it like that.
Okay,
listen.
Gay people say that.
Last time when I asked you how you got in Gaza, it wasn't a clear answer. It was just some vague ass shit.
I'm gonna tell you something. First and foremost, you can believe what you want because you are a non-factor to this entire issue. And second,
what'd you say? Wait, what? I didn't hear you.
I said you can believe what you'd like to believe because you are a non-factor to
you don't know that.
Issue.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
Hold on,
you don't know that.
Hold on, my friend.
I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend.
Okay, well, hold on, Mozzie.
All right.
As far as I'm concerned, in my personal assessment, from what little I know about you from this app, you are a non-factor to the bigger picture. And also, if you honestly believe that I'm going to tell you the intimate details of the work that I do,
I didn't ask for that.
Hold on, sir. If you honestly believe that I'm going to give you intimate details about what I do privately over this wiretap, you're gravely mistaken. So with all of that being said, you can honestly believe whatever you'd like.
I want to go back to your construction company, dog. I want to go back to your construction company. I mean, are you guys at least contacting like the mayor of Haifa? I mean, come on, you should be doing a lot of business right now. You shouldn't even have time to be on Clubhouse. I mean, you should be ready to get a lot of contracts to do a lot of work. There's a lot of buildings have been destroyed by Iran. You should be out there making money. I mean, a lot of money. What's going on, man? Talk to us about the construction that's going to be going on.
Zero, he's doing jihad. So
the only thing that I can hold on, please. The only thing, Zero, that I can tell you is that you're a poor listener and that you are subject to your imagination. And I hope that works out well for you.
Are you? But listen.
Anybody
you
else
said you had a construction company. What do you do for a living then? Because I know you had a lot of different jobs. You worked in a restaurant. You got hit by a door at a restaurant in the face and stuff, but when we first talked to you, I remember you said you were in construction. And if you're in construction right now, it's the constructions. I mean, you're sitting on construction heaven right now. Iran has given you like the best you can ever have in the construction business right now. You should be blessing Iran. You should be if you're in construction, you should be blessing Iran for giving you all this business.
Okay, well, Zero, I'm going to tell you what. If you would like to believe that Haifa's destroyed, if you would like to believe that I work in construction, if you'd like to believe that I train circus seals in my free time, feel free. You are a non-factor in the situation. You're a non-factor. So anybody else with a question?
I have a question. Kevin.
I got a question. Go ahead first. Go.
So is Netanyahu
is this a serious question or is it an anecdotal question?
No, it's a very serious question. I have a thought on that. Is Netanyahu using starvation as a tool to force Palestinians to give up the hostages?
I don't know. You'd have to ask his work cabinet. I'm not a part of it.
No, I mean, what do you think?
Well, what I think doesn't matter because opinions don't matter.
Bro, he cannot answer it because he will go to jail.
So
I got a question for you. Why you guys bombing the shit out of the hospital and killing?
I beg your pardon?
Why are you guys bombing the shit out of the hospital and killing children?
What's the last hospital that we bombed?
So the Gaza hospitals.
No, the Turkey one. It was in Turkey. It was the Turkey hospital.
Well, that's not a fair question. He doesn't know that. What kind of question is that? If you get you...
Right, because he's never been to Gaza, right? Because he's never been to Gaza.
But also, on top of that, I understand why you guys are asking these questions. You're asking these questions because you all are observers while I'm a participant, and you like your imagination. And
you don't know that. You don't know that.
I do know that.
Why are you
No, you don't. No, you don't.
You guys killed 55,000 innocent people, and you say it's American.
We are
So
I participate in it. I do want to add something. Yeah, one second, Noah. I do want to add something here. So earlier, Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said there's no agreement on ceasefire with Israel, but that Tehran will halt attacks if Israel stops its illegal aggression by 4 a.m. local time. Israel is yet to comment publicly. 4 a.m. local time. What time is it in Iran right now?
9 o'clock. 10 past 9.
It's like 9, 10 a.m.
10 past 9.
And they've been attacking, right, Armin?
I don't know. I haven't seen.
No, my mother said Tehran is very Tehran is very quiet. There is no attack.
It says 4 a.m. Beijing.
So 3:30 there was few very strong attacks. After 4 there has been no attack.
Exactly. So it was like 4:15 that Iran launched like I think 14 ballistic missiles, and after that, I think the truce or ceasefire is in place. I'm not quite sure.
There is no ceasefire.
I don't think so either.
So Israel hasn't came out yet. This criminal, what's his name, Netanyahu, war criminal, hasn't came out yet with any statements. And Trump is begging. Trump said, please do not violate it. He urges both sides not to violate it. We all know who's a repeat offender of violation. I mean, it's always Israel, the Zionist entity.
962 times. 962 times.
Yep. Lebanon, Syria, and a whole bunch of other, Gaza, West Bank, everywhere, man.
I mean, do you have any information or any updates on Rabbi Shmuley and his daughters?
So that I'm gonna have to dive into it. His shop got shot by Iran. Thanks to Iran, his dildo shop is down.
That was his daughter's dildo shop, right? Was promised to him, and his daughter too.
He funded daughter's shop, though. I mean, I wonder, after this, what Iran did to that dildo shop, I wonder if they're sitting down on a table and saying, with Black Rabbi knows Rabbi Shmuley inside Israel. If they're sitting on a table with, Black Rabbi and Rabbi Shmuley and the daughter, how was your business? What just happened? He started crying about the dildo shop. Can you even imagine?
Well, that's so sad. That dildo shop was promised to him like 3,000 years ago.
Guys, have you seen the video?
They have insurance. They have insurance, guys.
I saw a video right now on gay people in Israel having a party in the bunker. That's fucked.
Oh my God, Ariel, were you in there?
Ariel is busy with his boyfriend.
Armin, guys, just now there are about 60,000 Israelis have now taken shelter in Cyprus, and some Israelis are already thinking, did God promise Cyprus to us? Should we occupy Cyprus?
It's gonna turn into a
Oh no!
Yeah, zero. I'm not joking.
Did you go?
So Cyprus.
You're kidding, really? Oh my God.
Cyprus was, promised as a suburb of the promised land.
The sad thing is when they came to Palestine the first time, they came through Cyprus, and now they're going back through Cyprus. So I think they want Cyprus.
And you know what? Last week, Philippines tightened the visa regulations for the Israelis. Because wherever Israelis go, they create a havoc. They
kicked out 109 countries, not only the Philippines, 109.
Yeah, in Philippines, the government has tightened the regulation, the visa norms for Israelis, because they have been creating a lot of problem wherever they go. The same thing happened 2 months ago in Thailand. Thailand government tightened the visa regulations. They asked some of the Israelis to leave the country and so on. In fact, Thailand, the Israeli ambassador in Thailand was called by their foreign ministry and told to, speak to his people in order not to create havoc in the places where they stay. And there are about 70,000 Israelis in Thailand.
Can you substantiate any and all of this with proof, please?
Sorry? Somebody said something?
Can you substantiate
contact
any
your
and
embassy.
everything that you said with
Contact your nearest embassy.
No, you just have to follow. You just have to follow Haaretz. This information is from Haaretz.
So then post the articles.
No. I'm not going to do that honor for you.
It's because you're lying.
Come on, Ariel.
It's because you're lying.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay if I'm lying.
Okay, that you're lying. It's not okay.
No, it's okay. It's okay if you. It's okay if you think I am lying.
No, I know.
And here is another point, Ariel. See, literally, Israelis live off.
And now you're screaming because you're corn.
Okay, now that you have muted,
You are so hateful.
Randy, can I ask you a question, brother? Are you
speak slowly? I mean, let me complete what I have to tell.
Mazzy, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
So I got a question for you, brother. If your friend, that's hypotheticals, right? If your friend got kicked out of like 109 companies that he was working for, and then is that your company's problem, that 109 companies, or is that your friend's problem? Or is your friend is
at that point, it's my friend's fault.
Okay.
No, I mean it's the 109 companies.
What does it have to do with the simple fact that there's
because your people got kicked out of 109 countries, and I think there's something wrong with you.
Okay, so what's the solution as far as you're concerned, and how are you going to enact?
Go back to Poland. Go back. Be less chosen. You are too chosen. Be less chosen.
According to Talmud, they are superior, and the other people. Okay, I'm gonna respond. According to Talmud, you guys are like superior, and the other people are inferior, right? Listen, Iraq. So why do you have this
type of about a book that you can't even read?
Stop interrupting. You wanna occupy me?
You're telling me about a book that you can't even read.
Look, I will give Ariel.
You wanna occupy this room?
You know what?
Listen, I will give Ariel a bit of credit though. I would never go in a Zionist room.
It's not needed.
I would never go in a Zionist room and just take on everybody. I gotta give him that.
I'm with you, Mazi.
Nah, because I just don't want to deal with Zionists and xenophobia. I don't want.
Poor baby, you'll be okay.
Nah, I won't. I don't want to be around that. I don't like being around negative energy. Maybe.
Ariel, you're a baby killer. You're nothing else than a baby killer.
Yes, sir.
Oh, sorry guys, I gotta correct myself. It's not 109. Now it's recently one country added to the list. It's 110 countries now.
Baby killer.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
And we will see what Hashem.
So y'all wanna continue talking to the baby killers, and he's admitting it.
I mean, you guys are so easy to manipulate, and I just love it. I really do. I'm in the process of cooking a bird right now.
Let's I think Fayaz wants to chime in. Go on.
Ariel, I'm just.
Am I audible? I have an issue with my.
Ariel, I'm just happy.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Am I audible?
Hang on.
Okay. Okay, this, today I had a chat with a Jewish person. Okay, he's a nice guy. I met him for the first time today on this app, and Ludwig was there in that room, and I think Royal was also there in that room, and we were having a chat with him, and this is what he told me. Okay, he understands the pain that the Palestinians are going through. But he says that according to Exodus 23, he quoted this scripture, Exodus 23, verse 30 and 31, God gave this land to the Israelites, and God also said that nobody else should live on that land. So he says, according to him, that whatever is happening to the Palestinians, he disagrees with that. He feels the pain that they are going through right now. But he says that it is their fault that they are there. They should have left already. And he also thinks that God has entrusted this dirty work of getting rid of the Palestinians to Netanyahu. So when we blame Netanyahu, we are actually blaming God, because it's not Netanyahu who is doing it. It's God who has entrusted this dirty job to Netanyahu to fulfill his wish, that is God's wish. Now, I am not making this up because I did not know something like Exodus 23 existed. I read the Exodus 23, I Googled it, and I see that it is written in Exodus 23, verse 30-31, that the non-Israelites should not be allowed to live there. It is there in Exodus 23. But for somebody to come and say this 3,000 years later, that Netanyahu is doing God's work, the dirty job is entrusted to Netanyahu, is something that is really shocking. We keep talking about so many terrorist organizations, extremist Islamists, and so on. Here, this guy is a normal guy. I mean, he talks nicely. He